Then there is a hadith. The Prophet of Islam has said, "Bu'istu li'utammima husn al-akhlaq." Bu'istu li'utammima husn al-akhlaq. The Prophet of Islam has said that I was sent to set models for moral behavior. So Islam provides a historical model. It is a great contribution of Islam towards ethical system. Prophet of Islam was a historical personality. Muhammad was born within the full light of history. So everything about Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is well known. And he lived a very eventful life. Prophet of Islam lived a very eventful life. You can find every kind of experience. You can find every kind of experience in his life. So everything in the Prophet of Islam is history. It is not simply mythology. It is not superstition. It is not simply a story. It is not phenomena of storytellers. There are so many stories given by storytellers. Every novel is a phenomena of storytelling. But the life of the Prophet of Islam is completely a history. The life of the Prophet of Islam is a history in every aspect of the world. So in the Prophet of Islam, in the life of the Prophet of Islam, we find a historical model. It's very important. Here you can find a historical model, not mythological model. There are so many characters, but that characters are mythological character. Only phenomena of storytellers. But here everything is history. For example, during the Prophet of Islam, there was a defensive war. That is called War of Badr, or Battle of Badr. It was a defensive war. In this war was won by the Prophet of Islam. Prophet of Islam became victorious. Although he fought a defensive war, but he was victorious. Then some of the enemy were arrested became war prisoners. They brought out to Medina as war prisoners. One of them was Suhail. His name was Suhail. He was a strong enemy of Islam. He was a man of great personality. He was a great orator, and he was a strong enemy of Islam. So he became a prisoner of war in the hand of the Prophet of Islam. So one of his companions, his name was Umar bin al-Khattab. Umar bin al-Khattab was a senior companion of the Prophet of Islam. So Umar bin al-Khattab said to the Prophet, "O Prophet, now this enemy is in our hand." He was a bitter enemy at that time, a bitter enemy. So Umar bin Khattab said to the Prophet, "O Prophet, now this bitter enemy is in our hand." So he advised to disfigure his face. Umar bin al-Khattab advised to disfigure his face. It was quite possible for the Prophet of Islam, because he was a prisoner of war at that time. But the Prophet of Islam replied, "No." He said this historical word. It is a history, it is not mythology, it is not a story. It was a dialogue adapted from any novel. So it is a history. Prophet of Islam said, "No. If I disfigure his face, God will disfigure my face in the hereafter. If I disfigure his face, God will disfigure my face in the hereafter." This is the historical model given by the Prophet of Islam. So in this model there is a lesson. And that lesson is that don't take revenge. Don't involve in malice. Don't try to punish people. But you have to adopt good conduct, even against your enemy. According to this model tells us that we are not allowed to take the path of revenge. We have to be patient. We have to adopt the path of compassion. Otherwise, we will face the punishment of God in the hereafter. This is a true model, the historical model, the historical lesson. It is not simply a character of novel, it is not simply a character of mythology. No, it is a history. So I can call it that it is a historical model. It gives us lesson. It gives us inspiration. It gives us how to follow in such a situation, how to overcome your anger. There is a verse in the Quran, وَالْكَاظِمِينَ الْغَيْظَ وَالْعَافِينَ عَنِ النَّاسِ. وَالْكَاظِمِينَ الْغَيْظَ وَالْعَافِينَ عَنِ النَّاسِ. This is the definition of true believer. Who are true believer? They are وَالْكَاظِمِينَ الْغَيْظَ وَالْعَافِينَ عَنِ النَّاسِ. They control their anger. They control their anger. They forgive people. So this was the tenet given by the Quran. This was a principle given by the Quran.